Welcome, welcome. As teachers, we all want to do what's best for our students, but we often do not have the time or resources to do everything we can. In this video, you are going to learn how to use a website called Newsela to reach out to students through the use of technology. This is the Newsela website right here. It's just newsela.com. Newsela is a reading-based website that allows teachers to sign up for free. Fabulous, I know. But before I continue, I want to stress that this is not only for teaching language arts. This can be used in all subject areas because Newsela has a variety of topics. This could be used in art, music, science, math, technology, history, and even if you just want to have the students read something for fun. Integrating literacy skills with all subject areas is very, very important. So this can really help our students to continue to be as successful as they can be. When you get onto Newsela, you can sign in with your Google account because this Newsela website can be linked to your Google Classroom so that you don't even have to add the students to newsela.com. The students will automatically be added to the website once it's linked. Teachers can assign a variety of articles to students based on what they are learning in class. And students are also free to explore articles and read anything that sparks their interest. But let's focus on the ones you assign to them. I will show you how to do all of this so you can have another tool to use in your classroom. This can be used as a station during class, during your enrichment time, study hall time, or you can even assign it as homework. So to get started, you would go to the website newsela.com, which is right here. And if you have not signed in before, you can just click sign in with Google. I have a lot of Google accounts, but I'm going to pick the one that is linked to our school. And bam, I'm automatically logged in. It tells me that I have math and science. Because I've already created an account, it'll take you through the profile steps. But Common Core standards are already on there, which is awesome because you can look at those standards. I have classes. I already linked one of my Google Classroom accounts. What I can do is I can click the classes tab and I can click import a class. You can use Google Classroom right here, Canvas, Clever, whatever you end up using. Because our district uses Google Classroom, I would click Google Classroom. And then I would click whatever Google Classroom classes I want to sync to Newsela. I would click it, I would click import, and then it would appear right here. My students are automatically added to it. I said it was an elementary level. If you want a quick start guide, you can look at it there. But my students would be listed right here. Okay, so then what you can do is when kids sign on, they have their own account and it's linked to their Google Classroom account. What they can do is they'll log on and they'll look at their assignments and they automatically know what is assigned to them. So for example, here's the library. I can look at all these different things: art and culture, science and math, religion, government, geography, world history, articles you've assigned, primary sources, careers. There's all these different things. Because of our Spanish-speaking community, there's also articles that can be translated into Spanish. You can click articles you've assigned, and then these will come up. You could click on the article. Tells you how many words there are, what text level it is, grade 5, because I teach 5th grade. Scroll down, you can read the article. There's pictures, related articles. I can look at the activities. There's a writing prompt. There is a quiz. And after the kids take the quiz, you can actually see the data, which is super cool. So what I could do is I could go to my account. I could click classes or students over here. I can assign it again for students, share it, print it, present it to the class if I want to put it on my projector, and we can all read it together. But if I just go to the main website of Newsela, the front page, I can explore all these different articles right here. And it's super cool to actually just look at them and read them yourselves. They also have a support in case you need help. There's text sets. So I could look at different text sets for science, for example. Volcanoes, climate, earth science. And I could click articles based on that. I can also do math, literature, Spanish, featured ones, all those different things. I can look at certain news things, reading skill checks, grade 5 reading skill checks, just to assign them something to keep them busy in reading, because again, literacy is very important for all grades. So if I were to, okay, there we go. So if I want to look up an article, I can search a topic. Right now we're learning about fossils in science. So I'll search fossils. I might want to search through them, what are fossils, similar sea creatures. I want to make sure though that it's at like a 5th grade level, so I'm going to narrow that down to make sure that they have that option. I like the idea of what are fossils, Earth systems, what are fossils? That sounds interesting. Tells you where the article was from and when it was adapted. It tells you the text level is 5, how many words there are. So you can also use this to change the reading level. So I'll read through this article. It looks interesting. It talks about the fossil record and whatnot. So I think I'm going to assign it. Let's say I love it. I'm going to create an assignment. And I can pick which Google Classroom class I want to have it to. I am going to give instructions such as if I want to make this a station, I can list the instructions of the station. If I want to make it homework, I could just write complete for homework. If I want to make it a class assignment, maybe the students take a test and this is an introduction, something to work on after the quiz, I can say complete after turning in your test. Finish for homework. Maybe they don't get it done. They have the rest of the class period after they finish their test. I can also add highlight key points. Maybe I want to have them annotate or take their own notes. Maybe write questions you may have, whatever you want. Then the article is right there. And I am going to click Assign Now. And I'm all done. I assigned it. So what I could do then is I can look here and I can see how many students have looked at the article, how long they spent reading the article, because you know how many words are on the article. So that helps you see how long it took them. You can look at the quiz activity, see how well they did on the quiz, how well they did on the writing, and with annotations, because they can actually annotate the readings themselves. There's a highlighter tool. But what you could do if you want to see it is you can look at the assignments under Newsela and you can click and you can see download data, and the data will be downloaded right here in the corner. And then you can import that data, use it in your gradebook, whatever you think would be most helpful. What's awesome is that there are standards linked directly to these quizzes. But anyway, the data will be downloaded into Excel, but right now no one has taken my quizzes yet, so right now there's nothing there. But it'll be there once kids take the quiz. So you look at the reading summary, it'll give you data here. This is all very, very helpful and super easy to use for literacy, learning new things, whatever it is. Then you can go back, you can go to your classes, click all this stuff. So if I want to look at my articles again, I'll go to Binder, Assignments. Let's say I assigned this one. I can look at the article again, I can look at the activities, students viewed, quiz average, quizzes completed, how many words. There's some power words here. Tells you what words go with these power words. There's a writing prompt, the main ideas. There's a quiz right here. Tells you what the correct choices are, but it tells you grade 5 Anchor 1 what the text says. So it tells you what the questions are focusing on, and that can help you with standard-based grading that we're using right now. So then you could change the reading level. There are some other tools right here. You could share it, save it, hide it. Maybe you want to make sure the kids don't use it again, because I know some of our students might struggle with that, but that's okay. And this all gets posted on Google Classroom. So you can go to classroom.google, and here's my stream. And if you look at the classwork, here's this Newsela article, but I haven't published it yet. Kids can also go to the to-do if they want to put it over there, but they have to make sure that they get on the Newsela website in order to actually see what is assigned to them. But you can also post it on Google Classroom yourself. You just have to make sure you post it. So if you click it and you click to share it on Google Classroom, choose my class, and then you can obviously change the points because we know how to use Google Classroom. Click assign, and you've posted it. So now the kids have access to it on Google Classroom. And then you also have it posted on Newsela. So maybe kids forget to get on Newsela. Maybe you want to post it on Google Classroom so that they have direct access to it, and then they know to get on Newsela. That works too. Once you're done with creating the assignment, getting the data, you can use that as a quiz, whatever you might need. I like to personally use it as a way for me to assess their knowledge based on the article because it grades it. And I use this also as homework, a station. If they get a 0 out of 4 or a 1 out of 4 on the quiz, then they might start at station 1, which is a basic station. If they get a 2 out of 4, they'll start at station 2. Then a 3 out of 4 or a 4 out of 4, they'll start at station 3, which is an advanced station. And they can rotate to the next station until they've completed all the way up to station 3. Then maybe they can start the next assignment after. You can assign as many articles at a time as you want, and students can see their progress and grades after all the quizzes. You can delete quiz submissions and allow students to retake a quiz. The options are endless. Try assigning a Newsela article to your class and see how well they do on the quiz compared to if they didn't use Newsela and took the quiz.